Oh, I'll kill you. You'll fall over laughing now. I went over to the post office yesterday. Right? As I was going over to the post office, on the pavement was somebody crouching. And I actually turned and was about to run because I thought it was a zombie coming. It was a little old man trying to clean his drain. I saw, because he was sort of crouched, with his, on two, with his knees sticking out type of thing. I thought, oh my god, it's a zombie. That was the first thing that came in my mind. Yeah, so I thought you'd appreciate that one. He just looked exactly like one of those little hopping zombies. Like they come round the corner hopping at you, He looked exactly like it. He was even wearing the same style of clothes and everything. I thought, oh my god, there was a little hat on. I thought, oh my god, there's a zombie.
Do you believe?
Hey, what is up, sexy beasts? My name is Shadowfax, and or Louise, whichever you want to call me. And as you can see from the short little clip, well, it's about a minute long, at the beginning of the video, that was my friend Ian. And I've been sitting on that clip for a while now, actually. It was from a while ago when me, Ian, and Andy were playing a shit ton of DayZ. And I was playing with Ian one night, and he told me this little story. And unfortunately, you can't hear my side of the audio, but I was absolutely in stitches. I thought it was hilarious that Ian thought that he'd seen a zombie in real life and nearly ended up running away, only to realise that it was just a little old man bending down. And, I mean, it still makes me laugh. It really does. And Ian's probably forgotten about it, but if he sees this video, So, but I wanted to use that clip today because it kind of shows what I want to talk about, which is how, in some ways, in some silly ways, games can influence how we act and we think in real life. And I've experienced this myself. I mean, I've said in previous videos, I used to play a shit ton of GTA 4, mainly because I was modding the crap out of it on the 360. So it really did sort of hold an interest for me. But I used to play that game so much. And of course, on GTA, you drive around like a nutcase, don't you? So then when I would be driving in real life and someone would walk out in front of me, I would have to sort of kind of remind myself that this isn't GTA anymore. This isn't a game. This is real life. So when someone walks out in front of you, you can't speed up and just run them over. You have to actually apply the brakes. And because obviously, like in GTA, you just drive around, and if a pedestrian happens to step out in front of you, you speed up, smack them, and see how far they fly. In real life, obviously, you can't do that. So that's a little bit scary, but also a little bit funny that I had to sort of remind myself a couple of times of that. And I didn't actually speed up on anyone, but I just sort of like, the thought process ran through my head. Louise, apply the brakes. And I do remember a couple of times I'd be driving along, like usually like really early morning on the way to work, and I'd suddenly be like, am I driving on the right side of the road? Because obviously in GTA it's sort of based on America, and they drive on the opposite side of the road to us. So I'd be like driving along, and I'd be like, am I on the right side of the road? I can't remember which side is English and which side is American. and then suddenly I'd see another car coming towards me, and I'd be like, oh, it's fine, it's on the opposite side of the road, so I must be on the right side of the road. It's fine, we're not about to have a head-on collision, so we're okay. It was just mental. It really, it really was. So I just think it's really like, it's quite sort of mind-boggling that something as silly as games can influence the way we think or act in real life, even if it is just silly little things like that. Because I remember driving along at like 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning, wondering whether I'm on the right side of the road, and because I couldn't think, I mean, it would have been partly because I'd have been tired, being that early in the morning, but I couldn't think if I was on the right side of the road, so I'm literally crawling along at like 10 miles per hour just in case I'm on the wrong side of the road so that I didn't hit anyone. And then I see another car come past on the opposite side of the road, and I'm like, okay, I'm good, let's go. It's ridiculous. And I know that sometimes you do get some people that take it to the extreme, and you get things like school shootings and people that go out with a gun and massacre a load of people, and video games sometimes cop the blame for that. And though I do see sort of both sides of the argument, because I have been influenced by a video game myself, as I've just said, obviously not in a homicidal way, but I have been before. So I kind of see it from that angle, but I also think that for someone to be able to take inspiration from something like a video game, a movie, or music, to then go out and massacre a load of people, or even just one, whatever, just to do homicide in general, then I think they have to have already been mentally ill. And in that case, whether they had ended up playing a game that was violent or not, I think it would eventually have happened anyway. So, it can sometimes lead to sad consequences, but then again, like I said, the person to have done it and taken inspiration from a video game must have already been mentally ill, and even if they had not played said game, then it would have probably happened anyway, just maybe a little bit later. So, yeah, there is that side of it, but there's also the funny side of it, like Ian playing so much DayZ and running away from zombies all the time that he starts to imagine that little old men that are bending down on the side of the road are in fact zombies. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting topic. I just thought that was something a little bit funny. It does make me chuckle, just thinking about the sort of shit that I've sort of fought in the past. I just remember, like, Nikolai was like my favourite. I was playing so much COD Zombies at one point, and Nikolai's my favourite character. And at one point, like, I just start randomly talking in a Russian accent to people. And I would do it at work. And they'd just be like, Louise, why have you turned Russian? And then eventually this Russian accent would turn Indian. I don't know why, but every time I do an accent, it turns Indian. It will start off like Irish and it will turn Indian. I don't know why. But yeah, I just thought that was like a little bit different to talk about today. So let me know in the comment section below, have you ever had the same sort of thing? Have you been playing a certain game, been playing it quite a lot, and all of a sudden it's starting to influence you in some way in the real world, and you sort of had to sort of mentally check yourself and be like, we're not playing games anymore, we're not on the Xbox. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know that me and Ian aren't the only ones that are a bit insane, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. I love you guys. Bye.